door where it's a little bit wobbly, and that's because if it's like hard locked and you go up and down, that pin has to be perfect. I put like a little bit of a play into the hinge, so that when the door comes up, I just go click, and as long as that pin lines up, the door's fine. It needs to go where it goes. You got it, Pyro. Fine ship and safe. Yeah, absolutely. Still a couple low spots right here, so. Low spots, so I'm going to stop blocking there. Usually when I hit a low spot, what I'll do is I'll stop cutting to a certain point because I got to put Bondo back over it and move on to the other areas that need block sanding. And this is what I'm doing it with. I've had a lot of people comment, you should block with something soft, and I agree. But not in the first part. Right now I'm cutting everything. You gotta have a hard surface like that to cut and to shape something. And then you get the round, soft thing to smooth out this work. So a tea break. Just accomplished a lot right there, so. You got a big roll, use it. That's what I'm saying. be getting my DuraBlock in pretty soon, which is a giant EVA sanding block that's bendable and all that fun stuff. But right now we are cutting. Alright, slice. Feel my highs and lows. You'll see me going like this. I'm feeling the body and then hitting my high spots, looking for the low spots, and then we're gonna go and fill in all those low spots. Why don't you come on over here? Get you guys a little closer. Workout. You work muscles you don't even know you have doing this kind of stuff. I'm telling you. So I'm probably going to go ahead and Bondo this whole section right here. So knowing that, I'm going to work this down really good.
Right there to help people customize and save if they need
This is the lens. This goes on and holds the giant red lens that goes up underneath of it. So one's kind of a dummy and one's the other. This one's the actual lens holder. It's nice and smooth. And then I actually have the window is made by an aircraft company that does all the lenses and all the cool stuff for SpaceX. So I had an inside man for that. I was really, really lucky to get on that. They're also making the giant dome for the time machine, so that's gonna be awesome. Let's keep going. Low right here. Low right here. Normally what I'll do is I'll spray some paint on there to show my low areas, my high areas, and all stuff like that. Thanks for joining in, guys. Really appreciate that. I'm out of breath, by the way. You know, it's like super cold, so you dress super warm, then you like work really hard, and then you're just like super hot. There's no in between, man. Get fresh piece on this. It's already hard enough. Put a fresh piece of paper on frequently. I'll save your arms a little bit. And obviously there's no Bondo down here yet. I'm saving this for a little bit later. This does not have its cushioning on yet, so I don't want to open and shut this till that's all squared away. And then I'm gonna block the living daylights out of it, so there's like no Bondo, hardly anything what's gonna be connecting down with the cradle down here, so.
I'm a Saiyan Elite. I'm not taking my Saiyan Pod.
No, I'm not. Alright, I need an oolong break. My God. Oh man. In fact, I'm gonna have myself a seat. Where am I gonna sit, you ask? I don't know. I'm gonna have my tea break inside. Yeah. Hopefully there's no crazy spiders or anything moved in. Cheers to all my fellow Dragon Ball Z fans out there. People ask, why do I do this? I love Dragon Ball so much, you have no idea. My arms are so dead right now. Oh. All right. My God. People ask, you make a console out of that, like something you can play games in. You can. There's a 500 watt audio system, so behind this you got a big subwoofer right there, and then you got 2 speakers inside here, and within that I've built multiple chambers, so the sound resonance in it is absolutely bonkers. You shut that door and you put on like an orchestra or a classic music, and the sound resonates around you within the sphere, and I can't describe. I've never had an audio experience like I've had sitting inside this thing. I'll show you guys what's going on here a little bit closer. So getting all of this smooth. Now, I could use power tools, yeah, but I'd rather use block sanding because really negotiating this down to one with this product. So this is all looking really good. I'm going to show you right there. That's a low area. So I stop right here, and down here I'm going to block till I see. Well, I'm going to take a lot more off this section. There's a lot more I can remove, but like right here I can start to see the surface. So I'm going to stop blocking there. There's a low spot that needs Bondo right about right there. I'll block that, smooth it, and then it's going to need a slick coat over all of this. Body's looking really good. This is all nice and smooth. I got to block sand this now. It's all wet, what I'm starting with to give idea how I'm block sanding and then getting it to a beautiful smooth finish like this. Same with this side, except now I got the back section here, and I lay out my Bondo in sections like this just because that would be a ton of Bondo to be moving around on a pad. So block, I'll get this, I'll block blend this in. There might need a strip of Bondo being laid here. Once this is somewhat blocked, I'll coat this, and then the same thing continues on until the whole surface is somewhat smooth. And then if I have to come over this with like a feather coat or anything like that to really make sure that it's a perfect. My first Saiyan Pod, into the convention, some conventions, they got these amazing overhead lights and stuff like that. And when you see those lights cascading off there perfectly in unison, and it's like a perfect mirrored round surface, it's so cool. It is really cool to experience that. So, excuse me, I'm out of breath. This isn't easy by any means, but it's worth it. Back into this. In fact, you know what? I might take my little DA. I guess I'll use a little bit of a power tool to knock down that surface area, so I'm not really digging on myself. Oh, boy. So, this is my trusty little friend, my DA sander. I'm going to use this just to knock that surface off of the fresh Bondo lay. That's going to help me just cut it down a little bit easier. So, it's cosplay corp, okay? A little twist on the words, you know what I mean? Don't sue me! Alright, let's open the door. knocking that surface down. I'm gonna come in with this guy. Yo, Beer Dad, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for joining. Please tell me that's what I think it is. I hope you think what I think it is.
It could be something else, but who knows, right?
It absolutely is. Cooler over here. It's a code. What's up, my bro? How you doing? Cooler. It's already made. The lens comes. It's called a crystal red, so it's got it's kind of pink, but it's the only color we can get close enough. It is a helicopter grade lens that we have made for it. Yeah, so it's sitting inside my house. It costs $400 to get custom blown, and it's made by an aircraft company. So. It's a beautiful crystal red color. I love it. But if you go back, if you look at some of my other videos, you'll see my very first Saiyan Pod and the lens on that. So you're welcome to go check that out. Hit that follow button because I got other big ships. I built Frieza's hover pod. I built one Saiyan Pod. I built Nimbus. What else have I made? I made like over 2,000 sets of Saiyan armor for people. I am making right now the Hope 1 time machine, which is right back here in its process. So that's the upper carriage of the Hope 1 time machine. So we're getting that built right now back here in the wood shop area. So that's going to be pretty awesome. I'm really excited for that. Nobody's ever made the Hope 1 time. Nobody time. Well, no, I don't say it. Somebody did make a Saiyan Pod in Japan. If you go to J-World, it was like a little silver ball you could sit inside. I built this, and then Japan a year later was just like, hold my beer, and they built the ultimate Saiyan Pod, which is honestly, it's much better than me, because it's like they put $100,000 into it, you know what I mean? These mitts, these are what's building this guy. Nobody else has helped me on this project. It's been a long journey. Fuck, man. Take this out here for a second. You guys see the doorway here? So that's the cockpit area. There's going to be a dashboard that comes across here. This is still getting worked on here, so don't look at all that. That's all just like, this is all temporarily placed. This is built to be removed as well. See, that comes out. So you can work on the hinge and stuff. And that clicks right back into place. Everything's built to kind of be put together and come back together for maintenance and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's about a maintenance.
All right, one more sip of oolong and I'm back here. Back to block. Yeah, that's fine. The hardest part is from here down, pushing up and sanding. Oy. I should get a mat here so I can lay on it. But damn it, the camera's not even over. You know what I'm saying? You guys are just hearing me grunting and grilling. Yes. Oh man, that's exhausting. It's I got life, I can't see anything. What is it? It's a stain pattern. So this is gonna get paneled inside here. I build panels that kind of flow out to the edge here, so there's no lip. And then there's like a kind of like a flange that comes around here, so it seals you inside. I got these layers. So you guys know, the pain is pretty intense, but we're working through it. That's why I like listening to this music. Reminds me of all the struggles Goku had to go through, and it's just like, gotta keep going. Like, even though my muscles are like shaking right now from like pushing and block standing, I just wanna keep going through it. plug in the phone because I don't want it to die. Okay, I'll come back here and watch. Blah, blah. There we go. not easy. Upwards and this way. It's no walk in the park. But it must do. My right arm's just about 90% dead. It's all about endurance. It's all about endurance. I'm ready for this side. So I'm starting. Knocking the top layer off, and then we'll do what we did on the other side and finish it by block sitting. Use this only to get that top surface knocked down, and then we go and we'll DA the rest of it. It's so cold. Everything's frozen. sell for? Over 9,000. This is the best thing I've seen. Hey, thank you. Because there's a lot of cool stuff. There's a lot of amazing artists on TikTok, and that means a lot. So I don't sell them. People come to me and ask me to build weird stuff. I don't make Pacific stuff, but somebody comes to me and they're like, "Can you make this for me?" And I'm like, "All right." I wish I was saying I was making money on this. That'd be awesome. Got dust everywhere now. Oh man, I'm a feeling it. I'm gonna knock out this other side. So that this side needs all smoothed out. Obviously, it's not smooth. We got this side smooth. We got the door somewhat smooth, ready for its next coat of filler. But yeah, we're doing it. We're working hard. No, way over 6. You'd have to offer me over $14,000 to do this again. I'm being honest and real, because this is hard work. This is hand cutting, hand sanding. There's no blueprints, okay? I am creating this. Like, see this steel frame here? Like, that has an inner steel frame that's all sub-connected inside. So it has an interior steel frame system connected in with a wood frame system. This is something I've been developed over a great time, just being a fan, always thinking, man, if I could build a Saiyan Pod, how would I build a Saiyan Pod? This is how I would do it. But it's not the best. You know, I'm not like a big movie company with a massive budget and a huge working crew. It's literally just me and my 2 hands, nobody else. I'd love to have somebody to bounce ideas off of. You have no idea, as a creative person, it is magic to be able to have, I don't care who it is, somebody else that you can have ideas reflect off of each other. And that's when the real magic comes together, my friends. Because I overlook things all the time. I tell you what, enough psychedelics, it'll fly. Now this thing gets wheels on the bottom of it, and then we can take it to Comic-Cons, events, and people get inside. You can operate the sound systems and do a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Well, thank you, Zach. I appreciate that. And excuse me, I'm I'm out of breath right now, so if I'm a little like, that's why. My arms are just like, they're not working right now. I use this, but I use this. This is an essential tool. See your Bondo laid out real smooth, and you take this and then you cut down your high areas, exposing your low areas. So I'm using a cheese grater to cut down those high spots, which then just works everything to a smoother, consistent level. And then I put more fill over that, and then I do this again, and then I put more fill over that, and then I do this. I go through and I hand block everything with a hard block, and then once the hard block knocks every little high spot down, I'll take a bendable soft block, which is actually in the mail right now. So once I get this finished, it should be in the mail, and then I'll take that, bend it over, and get this really smooth. I'm also going to be using this block to build out the time machine panels. So we're about to do live streams of me building the Hope One time machine. I can't wait to show you guys that creation. All the 3D printed parts are pretty much done, but they're in my inside of my studio. Wake up, Kakarot! I want the voice actress from Ocean Dub, Bulma, to do her voicing inside here. I just got to talk to her. I personally met her a few times. She is my Bulma. I tell you what, I love the original Bulma. New Balma sucks. I just can't stand her voice. I don't know why. No offense to her. Like, I appreciate whatever her face's efforts, but there's the OP. I love the original Bulma. Her voice is so awesome. I shouldn't say suck. That was really harsh of me. My bad, guys. I just don't favor it. Don't favor it. Dude, everybody on Earth wishes she did Superman, but God rest his soul, Chris was a good guy, and he brought his own set of sets to bring Frieza to life, and it was good. But man, Linda Young, when I brought the Frieza pod up to her, and my buddy brought over all of the Saiyan balls, the Dragon Balls, Saiyan balls, my God. Well, yeah, it was a bunch of Saiyan balls holding Dragon Balls there. And we heard her voice just be like, dude, I lost it. I couldn't help it. I was just like, oh, you know, I don't know what it was in me. All I could say was, I was happy as a little girl. It was so good. But that was really awesome. You know, I also had the ability to have Raya, the voice of Vegeta. I mean, the OG voice of Vegeta, get my first Saiyan pod next to Brian Dronum, next to Sabas, and that was really cool. Literally, all the Vegetas sat inside of my first Saiyan pod. That was so magical. I was just, wow. She's afraid of saying the word monkeys, and I understand that because in the anime, he's the Monkey King. Akira Toriyama based Goku's character off of the mythological character, the Monkey King. So that's why they had that written that way. So, you know, flash forward into our modern day, it's just not really looked up to she saying that. So she's really scared on saying that. When people come up to her being like, hey, can you say this phrase to me? She's like, you know, if you ask me to do it, I will do it, but God bless her. She's such a sweetheart. You guys, if you have the chance to meet her, she is so awesome. Please check out her page, is Linda Young. Yeah, awesome. I met her. Her son's really awesome. Her husband's a really cool guy. They just all love the arts. It's really cool. But there was also this one thing. I didn't really regret this, but the voice actor of Mr. Ginyu was literally 2 aisles down from us. We could have had the voice actor of Ginyu there with us presenting the Dragon Balls to Frieza, and I was like, we were all just so starstruck that Frieza was in the pod, but I didn't think about that. We did get some videos with him, but you know, he wasn't at his table. That's what it was. He wasn't at his table, but we were. It was all kind of a hard timing because, yeah, everybody takes different breaks. But y'all do Dallas, yeah. KamehamehaCon. I'm there every year at KamehamehaCon, so we're gonna be there May. I got something in the works for May. I'm working very hard on for you guys to experience. Now, I don't think I'm going to have it where you guys can get inside of it yet, but I'm going to have it where you guys can stand next to it, get your pictures with it. You will not be able to go back in time quite yet, but we'll save that for KamehamehaCon number 5. Let's say that. Okay, I'm feeling a little more energy building back up after some oolong tea. Let's get back to block sending. I'm going to get this side block sending out smooth now. How many hours did you put in this? God, dude. This is about 1.5 years of work, okay? By myself, it's been going on 2 years now. I've been working on this. COVID hit. My sister's been fighting cancer. There's just been so many things coming up, and you know, my client's been so wonderful, just being so patient. and just letting him know, like, you know, I am doing work on this. I'm doing really hard work. I'm getting things accomplished, but things are just happening. Life's happening. I live out in the middle of nowhere, Texas, so it's kind of like, who do I call for help? You know? alarm break. What? Oh, my arms right now. They're just like, they're tapped and then they're pushed past their limit. Oh. I don't have a breather here. That's why we got the door all block sanded. We got this side all block sanded. This one's giving me some heartaches. Let's take a look a little closer for you guys. I'm out of breath, so it's looking good. This is getting blended here into the upper section. We're knocking all those low areas up, high areas down. That's looking nice and smooth. But this is where it starts. Here's a fresh coat of Bondo we haven't touched yet. But you can see all these little rings right here. If I were to just paint this, you'd see all these nasty rings in it. So I'm getting this, and there's also some like low and high areas. I'm making this like a perfect sphere. So it takes all this block sanding of just pure elbow grease, passion and effort. But it looks good. It looks real nice, real smooth. Really happy with that. Oh, fuck. Heck of a lot of ice. It took me, from that last video you guys saw me block sanding that morning, it's taken me till today to rehabilitate because I tore all my ligaments in my back. I'm pretty sure I retore them. No. See, I can use a sander. I could sand this the whole, whoopee-dee. It takes block sanding. First, I lay out my Bondo. Then I use this guy to knock all my highs and lows down. I grew up in a classic automotive restoration. I have 30 years of restoring with AAC competitions. I must have restored probably about over 1,000 classic cars. Yeah, going over Niagara Falls. No, that's okay. I need to have fine print, as this thing will not actually save you during a space trip or it's not space worthy. So yeah, first layer, knock it down with this to get all your highs and lows really quick, and then come back over it with like a 60 grit real light, and then I slick my Bondo over top of that. Then I use a hard stick to block sand that, and then I should have my DuraBlock EVA stick in soon, and then I'll be using that, which is more malleable. It bends really good, and then I'll connect all of these. So right now it's just getting rid of this area, getting it where it has a filler on it, and then starting. I actually do work with NASA. NASA made my lens for this. So NASA is making the lens for this. They made the lens for my other Saiyan Pod, and they're building the giant lens for the time machine for us. So, for me to build this out of pocket, it's relatively about $7,000, I'd say, out of pocket materials. So you're looking at close to $10,000 just in like materials and effort in alone right now. Now you want a holographic screen that oscillates inside
here that gives you a full three-dimensional picture? Do you want an interactive PC system built into this? Do you want it? What? It's up to the, it's not up to me. It's what you want to put into that. I'll put it in there. I have the technology. It's all about your pocketbook. How big it is and how much of a nerd you are and willing to pay for that. So I don't disclose it's over 9,000, I'll tell you that. You'd have to offer me like over $15,000 to do this again. I'm not joking. I would not go through all this again for anything less than $15,000. I'm basically building a car just without the engine, so. Say it's Space Pod. Go inside really quick. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna take an ibuprofen so my muscles aren't in pain right now, and I'll be right back.
cannoli. Starting to get to that point where my body's starting to give up on me. Because my arms are like. We're knocking off those high areas. It feels good though. Nice and smooth. Got a good shadow coming over here. I think this looks really nice. That's what we want. Still a lot of work to do. YouTube's like, you still watching? Heck yeah. Oh man. I'm on like round 10 right now, guys. My arms hurt. Oh my God. Feels good. I am feeling for my highs and lows. Oh, I can't talk. Sorry. I'm out of breath. Oh, shit. arms hurt. I pushed myself way past the limit today. Now let's keep going.
Yeah, you know, if somebody wants, there is actually a spinning hologram that could be mounted right there, and then you have a three-dimensional image that you could put in there. Oh my god, I'm exhausted, you guys. I think I was done tapped about an hour ago, but you know how it goes. I'll show you guys what I've been doing here. Okay. Look how nice and smooth that is. It's not only smooth, but there's no big waves in it. I got my highs and lows worked out. This is the worst, is pushing up and doing this over and over and over again. It's all about endurance though. It's all about stamina and just keep rocking and rocking and rocking. We got the door all worked down today. This is all nice and smooth. Block sand, all of this, man. We still have some low spots though, so there's some filling that needs to be done yet. That's not perfect. Now I could just smooth that out and be like, yeah, but that's cheating. This is looking wonderful as well. And again, we still have all of this, the block sand, and fill this area. And to give you guys a look at what it looks like before we get filler on here. Again, it's just a bunch of nasty little rings. It's tough. I'm out of breath right now, so excuse me, I can't. Oh look, there's dust on my nose from, dang it, still getting in. It's not what you think it is. But man, we got it. Look at that. So this is sprayed. I'm gonna be sanding all of this. So I spray that, so when I sand it, I know where I've sanded and what I've yet to sand. So it gives me a good idea of, because you can get so lost in this. There's so many things I gotta do, and I'm one guy doing all of this, and it's already hard enough with life. So it's just keeping track of everything, but it's looking good. I gotta get this guy fixed up. Let's go inside. I didn't take you guys in yet. So inside the Saiyan Pod. So once you're in here, there's a big subwoofer right behind you, and that's pumping some serious bass. And then there's speakers, and then each one of these areas here is like a big rib. And then there's like, I have holes, so it resonates. The sound just travels through the whole thing. It's remarkable as far as the acoustics that happen inside of here. You're inside of a big sphere. It's super comfy, just to chill. Kick your feet back like this, you know what I mean? There'll be a dashboard, of course, right there. This isn't connected quite yet. I gotta get that. This comes out so you can do adjustments to your hinge in case you want to take your door off or not. Any questions? Or are we supposed to? If you watch Dragon Ball Z, I would hope that you know what this is. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Well, that's if you've watched the abridged. God love Team 4-Star, man. Those guys are some really cool fellows. I'm so dusty right now. Well, I'd love to educate you, my friend. I'd love to point you to, specifically if you want to know what this is, check out the Dragon Ball Z when Vegeta and Nappa fly and land on planet Earth. Or actually, Raditz, what should I say? Goku. But Goku's is a little different. Goku's Saiyan Pod is different than Vegeta's and Nappa's. This is a different year, it's a different model, you know what I'm saying? Just like in Dragon Ball Super, we have a whole different type of Saiyan Pod that we haven't seen before. And it's remarkably beautiful and broken down, very Pacific in design. So I believe Akira Toriyama himself designed that specifically for the new updated Super. But I went for the Vegeta. It's not perfect. I'm not saying this is 1-to-1 by any means. Could probably be made a lot better with somebody with a lot more wood skill than me, but it's what symbol is going to be in the front? It's going to be a giant. I have a giant red lens, which I'll go show you guys real quick. I'll go show you the giant red lens. Wait. I'm just hoping I don't get dust all through my house.
So maybe something would change, but if you get any notice.
So welcome to my studio where I start building stuff like this, and here's the time machine panels coming together. So this is the Hope One's, the lower egg section of the time machine. This is it right here. So this is all coming together. Under here is the giant red lens. Let's see if I can pull it out. So you can see the lovely color. This, it's a little dusty. That is the Saiyan Pod lens. I'm just going to set this back down for now. And that's made by SpaceX. And the same team that made that is going to be pulling this special lens for me. I'm very excited for that. Go back outside. Scoop, doop, doopity boop. But yeah, that's the red lens for the spaceship, for this, what I'm working on right now. So that's made by, I can't even tell you who it's made by. It's very top secret. My friends don't say, because these guys are also the guys working on SpaceX's Dragon capsule, the giant clear lens for the Dragon capsule that went into space. The same people that made that are making the time and my lenses for the Saiyan Pods. So it's actually space grade material. I kid you not. The lens for the time machine is $4,000. Okay. This lens here is like $400-$500. It's not cheap. Okay. They have these like massive machines that can project really hot air down in a specific way to create lenses and stuff for the spaceship, for lenses for their space suits. So yeah, I'm working with SpaceX. I am working with NASA to build these. Not impressed. No worries, dude. I'm not one to impress you. I do this because I love Dragon Ball, and I kid you not, I've seen 1,000 smiles come out of the first one. It's just one of those things where nobody's going to really do it. Nobody's going to bring that over. And so you just want to do it. You want to make it and have a little bit of experience. It's fan art. It's something commissioned. It's just something I wanted to create on my own time. And I did it. So, and we donate to Safe Austin. We donate to people that help fight abuse and domestic situations that are just really bad. We give that money we make from this over to them, and we help save lives. So this is why we do this. This is why this is coming to creation. I got dust in my eye, sorry. But I got dust literally everywhere. My goodness. Oh, it's all over my skin too. But it's worth it. All the hard. Oh man, you have no idea. After going through all that hard work, how long have I been streaming now? I have no idea, but it's been non-stop sanding, and I feel so good right now to have this accomplished, smooth. It's not finished by any means, but I accomplished the whole door and bottom lower section of that. So rocking along, getting things done, but we're not finished. We got a ways to go, my friends. But I am going to take myself a breather. I am I'm so exhausted. I can barely hold my teacup right now. My body to regather its energy. Soak in my accomplishments of today as far as getting this block sanded. And I'll do a little part 2 video for you guys. Thank you. I can't thank you guys for your follows, your likes. I don't know how to do social media. I could put a live stream on. I can kind of hash some videos together here and put some music behind it. But I'm just putting my passion. I love this. And I got a big shout out to Kamea-Con, the guys behind Kamea-Con, my buddy Randy in Florida. I couldn't be doing any of this without these guys. And the love and support on the our GoFundMe for the time machine. People have donated to that. That means so much. Like, this is, that upper core of the time machine is thanks to the GoFundMe. Like, I was able to get the wood, the structuring, the materials, the screws, the saw, what we needed to get this going. So I really thank you guys for donating to that. It really means a lot. So working hard, getting out here every single day right now. We're going to get this thing finished, get the interior here all paneled out. This is not going to just be bare wood. This is all going to get refinished. This is all going to be white. And then we're going to do a lot of airbrush, battle damage on the outside. It's going to look really cool, guys. So thank you for joining in today as well. I hope you are blessed. I love you. I don't think anybody hears that enough. In case you haven't heard it today, I love you. And until next time, take care, my friends. Au revoir.